What's up, guys? This is the Gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And Disney, Lucasfilm, I got some words for you. In life, like I tell my son, there are always things that you can do and there are things that you should do. There's a difference. Things you can do and things you should do. A wise person knows the difference. You should not always do the things that you can do. Disney, Lucasfilm, you can steal. You can legally steal Star Wars Theory's magnificent classic fan film, Vader Shards of the Past. Yeah, you can do it. Yes, you can. It's your IP. But should you do it now of all times? Right now? No, it's a bad move. It was unwise. I don't know whose idea this was, but my God, your porgs are going to come home to roost. You best believe. Now, let me start off by saying, number one, this was the bitch move of the year, and the year just started. Why am I whispering? Because it's real quiet around here, okay? So I can't be ranting and raving and all that stuff right now. Besides, I heard Star Wars Theory say he wants no toxicity around this, so I will honor that brother's wishes because I have that much respect for him. And I'm not the only one. Most of us in the fandom menace, most of the fandom, we have a lot of respect for Star Wars Theory because he gave us something that was passionate. He gave us something that we can feel. He gave us something that we know that he poured his all into. This man clearly has been living and breathing this shit, man. What he gave us was the accumulation of his hard work, his blood, sweat, and his tears. So of course, Disney, after having an agreement with him that he couldn't monetize this, of course, you would take it. Being as petty as you are, you would take it because you see how people are responding to it. You see the chorus over and over again that this was better than Rian Johnson's filth, The Last Jedi. You saw it. There's like over 1 million people who have watched this thing. And you sit back and you deliberately take it so you can make money off it. Well, isn't this a symbolic gesture? And that's the way I'm going to take it. This is a giant middle finger to the fans. The final insult is what this is. And my God, it's the wrong time for this. It's the absolute wrong time. Because here you are, like coming off of The Last Jedi, coming off of the failure of Solo, coming off of the fact that your merchandise does not sell. Interest is dying. Star Wars is dying. So what do? You turn around and you insult the fans one more time for old time's sake. And you think in a year when you have such potentially exciting things on the horizon. You have The Mandalorian, you have the Cassian Andor show, and then you have, of course, Star Wars Episode 9 in December coming out. And you would think that you want to bring the fans back. You think you would want to give us good feelings again. I just read an article the other day where they were talking about Resistance. Resistance is not for kids. It's not just for kids, they're saying now. After all this time saying it's just for kids, it's on Disney. Now they're saying we want the old fans to come in. All the stunt casting they're doing on Episode 9. Now all of a sudden you come crawling back to the fans, but then you turn around to do something like this, and you think there won't be repercussions for this. Oh, I'm here to tell you. If only I could rant and rave on this one, but I can't. It's not going to work. It's not going to end well for you, Disney. It's just not. You're showing everybody who you are. Yeah, you can do this, but you shouldn't have done it. And I'm glad that you did this now. I'm glad that you did it in January because you're getting a running start on how bad you're going to fuck up at the end of the year because you're giving people who ordinarily wouldn't have joined any type of boycott. Now you're showing these people exactly what all of this is about. It's about the machine. It's about greedy bastards who are raping Star Wars, the Star Wars that we love. Every day is something new. And more people are going to see it. Your movie is going to tank. Your movie's going to bomb. You don't deserve to make any money off Star Wars at this point. You don't. You don't deserve people to come to Galaxy's Edge. You don't deserve people to come to Star Wars Celebration. Fuck you and fuck your Star Wars. That's how I feel about it. Not one dime of my money, and I don't feel bad about it. And I know I'm not the only one. I want to send a clear message to you, Disney, You greedy bastards. You take somebody's hard work like this, and you think somehow this is admirable? You think this is a good thing to do? You're disgusting, and you disgust me. And you make my decisions so much easier to live with, because this is not Star Wars. This is not my Star Wars, not by a long shot. So I don't mind leaving your ass. Star Wars ended with Return of the Jedi. But of course that includes the sequels too, guys. It's like the sequels were before and then. Alright, so I'll accept everything in Star Wars canon. I'll accept The Phantom Menace. I'll accept Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. But everything you do, Disney, I reject. Everything. That includes Rogue One, even though it was decent, especially the final scene. But I'm done with you. You can do nothing more for me until you make things right. And the first thing you need to do is get rid of your leader, Kathleen Kennedy. That will go a long way. The next thing you need to do is get rid of Ryan Blockhead, Pumpkinhead Johnson and his fucking trilogy. What you need to do is hire Star Wars Theory and people like him, people who actually can bring passion back into your dying franchise. That's what you need to do. But of course, the last thing you want to do is listen to fans. No, no, no. As a matter of fact, everything you do is in spite of fans. That's what you do. You got online and you saw the reception that Vader Shards of the Past, you saw the reception it was getting, you saw how overwhelmingly positive it was, and you decided you were going to send a symbolic shot at all of the fans. And that's where you've been fucking up from the very beginning. Rather than join the fans, rather than listen to the fans, rather than welcome the fans, you want to keep sending shots at the fans. You want to show us who's in charge. Well, you're going to find out, and I can't wait. Anyway, guys, that's how I feel about this. Let me know, of course, in the comment section how you feel. You can like, share, subscribe, and, of course, show your support for Star Wars Theory because, man, he deserves it. And I give you big respect, Star Wars Theory. Never lose your creative buzz. Never lose your passion because that's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to kill everything inside of us that's passionate, that's creative. But you and the other fan filmmakers and the content creators on YouTube, this is when we have to dig down deep. We have to come together and we have to be strong. All right? So I wish everyone out there well. I will see you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C, and Star Wars Theory especially. Rock on.